What people have to remember is this is in living memory. It's so deeply personal for people. Nakba or al-Nakba that in Arabic actually means the catastrophe. And the reason that it's referred to as a catastrophe is that about 80% of Palestinians who were living inside what became the borders of the state of Israel, what is now talked about inside the Green Line, were expelled from the country. That was about 750,000 Palestinians, maybe a little more. And around 500 or 600 villages were subsequently leveled. And they were leveled in such a way and deliberately so that Palestinians would not be able to return. I mean, think about it, 750,000 people about were forced out of their homes and never went back. I mean, who are it, right? Like, what does that mean, right? On a moment's notice, you're gone. That's it. You don't take anything with you. You take a bag, like what you can fit in a bag, because you had to walk, across the border to Lebanon if you were in the north, or to Jordan if you were in a different part, or Syria, right? People didn't think they were never going back. And, people lost everything, right? People who had homes and, businesses, they ended up refugees, like under the auspices of the UN. They lost everything, and people are still alive. And of course, we remember it because we grew up with their loss, right? It's much more of a street level grassroots movement. It's not a movement led by the political parties or militias, and it's spreading not just throughout the West Bank, but it's now spreading into Arab Palestinian cities and mixed, the term I can't stand, but that's what they're called, mixed Arab Jewish cities inside Israel, where that population itself is expressing extreme frustration as their citizenship, which has always been second class, comes to mean less and less and less. And I see here the possibility of what it means for young people to take to the streets again. This isn't like a day where something happens and then there's a bad day or two and it goes away. It has the feeling of something that has more possible longevity. Very easy for Americans to always sit back and say, it's not our war, right? It is our war. And I say this now as an American, it is our war because we're paying for a lot of it, right? This will not end until an actual political solution is reached, and one that is just. In other words, we can debate one-state solution, two-state solution all you want. The one-state solution, two-state solution seems to be dead in the water. But whatever form the state takes, whether it's a single state or a federation of states, the issue is Palestinians have to have equal rights in the state.